Welcome, Microniece and Nesimus Prime, to Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. In episode 1, we dropped Lydia onto the map, and she founded her first little town and sent some people around to explore, and now it's time for Claire to get into the game. We ended up with Lydia off here. This is just a quick recap to show where her people are at. They're moving around, going out to scout some gold on the side of the map. She founded a settlement, Bentonville, where Lydia was born. There's also a gateway here to the underground. The underground side of the map is not where elves really should be, and we don't know what might come out of this to threaten her town. What? Oh, that's one of her heroes. He's done for the day. Well, actually, he's not. He could move again. Can he get up there? No. Over here? No. He could go here. But we're running, Lydia's running low on cash. At the moment we need to get up to the point where we actually have positive cash flow before we start training anybody. We might, however, send him up here. Oh, he scouted out around a little bit further. There's some gold to go get and some mana lying out for him to go get. But there's also this. This is a death node. Yeah, rawr. It's being guarded by some orcs. That could prove a problem later, but we'll see. However, this is really supposed to be Claire's time to go, so... Hey, Claire, day 1, it's your turn. Here you are dropping down onto... onto your halfling party. You also have 2 heroes, and one of them is also... a Siron. Siron Nefertiri. Nefertiri Spellbinder was supposed to be consumed in the creation of a shadow gate between the Shadow World and the Blessed Continent. The plotline of the story is that there are demons from the Shadow World that are invading the Blessed Continent, and you all have arrived to help. Instead of being destroyed in the rift of magic and souls, she slipped through the gate into the free world. These Sirons live in the Shadow World too. But they're good, they're not evil. They've been enslaved by the shadow demons, and they're hoping that you'll be able to help. Since her accidental liberation, she has discovered she has the gift to dispel magic and steal enchantments placed upon enemies. She is particularly fond of stealing enchantments cast upon the troops of Phobias, who has banned the use of magic. She will laugh and claim she's doing a service for his empire by removing those illegal enchantments. That's pretty funny. So she's pretty powerful, so she's a good hero to have. Who else do you have? Winger. Winger is a rogue good halfling. Wow, y'all both got halfling rogues and Sirons to start with. That's nice. Winger comes from a long line of heroes who have begun to think that the world owes them a living. With the stresses of the shadow demons and the Phobian Empire, Winger Lightfinger is desperately looking for a way to profit from his current situation and keep the wealth his family has amassed. Being a halfling, traditionally that situation would be quite limited. In general, when the world is in turmoil, a halfling's choices are starvation, slavery, or an unpleasant demise. Winger is not too keen to sign up for any of these options. Therefore, he has taken to the hero business, not because he wants to, but because he figures it's the only way he might be able to keep his vast family fortunes. This leaves him conflicted as to whether to run or to fight. He is an expert at casting stones. He can shower a foe in holy sparks, and prefers to attack safely out of reach from any weapons that might cause him to be unable to spend his inheritance. Alright, so you have 2 heroes, and then of course yourself. Here you are. That's you there on the map, the little short red-haired girl. Of course you've got long hair in real life, but this is the best I could do. You have a pioneer. Pioneers represent the hope of a society has in finding a better life. They can do lots of cool things. But in your case, they need to make your city. And for that you need to send out your crew and figure out where a good place is to make your city. Now you're here on the map. Lydia was here. Being able to get next to each other as soon as possible so that you can ally up is a good thing. So we're going to explore off in that direction probably first. Pony Rider has the best movement speed, 32 here. Halflings hardly have a cavalry, finding full-grown horses difficult to mount, let alone ride. As such, steeds are rare among them. Halfling pony riders generally act as scouts and as a supplement to their foot soldiers. Pony riders are trained a little better than the foot soldiers, and their ponies are not capable of traveling as far as a full-grown horse in a single day. If they can attack while on the move, they do get a charge bonus. Well, let's just go up over here. This blue radius around here, that is the area that you, Clara, can cast spells in. And it serves as the area of your domain. See, right now, your scout here is leaving the domain. Strangely, for a pony rider, he really doesn't have any scouting abilities. He can move while he's in the forest, and that's okay. There's a road up here. That could be handy. What have we got here? A magic catalyst. Gives a bonus of 150 research points, or 50 casting points if we can get it. It's being guarded by wolves. And probably the wolves will not come out to get us. Probably. Sometimes these things start generating units wandering around on the field. Here we have a peasant and a slinger. Slingers are the halfling basic range attacker. Halflings seem to be naturally gifted with the ability to hurl rocks accurately with a sling. Although these sling stones are not naturally as damaging as an archer's arrow, a skilled halfling can more than make up for the deficiency of his ammunition with careful and precise targeting. We'll send him out in this direction. Ah, gold. We need some. We also need to find a place nearby that will provide a good home for our city. Here's a halfling peasant. Most halflings are not trained for combat, but all will fight fiercely if their homes are threatened. Even the common peasant will grab their pitchfork and step into the fray when circumstances require. Hardly an imposing sight on the battlefield. Halfling peasants make up for what they lack in skill and stature with an unflinching desire to keep invaders from ever tasting the delicacies of their farmlands. The length of their pitchforks allows peasants to strike their attackers before they can be struck, so they do have first strike. Not a bad idea to build on the road here. So, let's see, can I get to the gold? Not quite. But I can get that far anyway. What do we have here? Orcs. They've got production resources. If we manage to beat the orcs away, we can go over here and pick up a structure. We can get up enough structure to immediately build a structure in the nearest city. Alright, let's send the Siron off in this direction. You'll notice that by putting our unit here in the trees, he's good at concealment, so he's kind of fading in and out. Can he get that far? Yes, he can. About here. Yes, go for it. Finding your big alien kangaroo-looking thing. Got any more? You do. I see mountains up here. That means we're getting near the edge of the map, probably. We'll send Winger to go get this gold. Can you move a little further? Yes, you can. I don't think there's anything further up here. Yeah, it's just all mountains all the time until you get to the edge of the map. So there's a little mountain here. That might be handy if I can kind of get near it. We can have some production bonuses. Build our outpost. It suggests the name of Braddock, but since you were born in Jackson, we'll call it Jackson, and we will put you in the city. We definitely want to make our little outpost grow into a city as soon as possible, or grow into a settlement anyway. Right now all you can produce is a wooden wall and a peasant if you need to. I would say you work on being a casting specialist, but the problem with that, that's something to pick up later. Right now your people start off kind of weak, so being able to heal them in a fight is probably your best shot right now. However, you can only heal in a fight if your fight takes place within, either with you or within this blue area, which is your domain. Okay, all parties have moved. This ends your turn and will also end the episode. And next time we'll come back and check back in with Lydia and see how she's doing when it will be then her turn of doom. Doom, 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 doom. Amen, 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 amen.